sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Can I talk to her? Hello, ma'am.
Believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does.
I mean, the bodies in the basement aren't a good look, but like,
why would he
did anyone
stash
really
a body
check?
in his own house? That's ridiculous.
Anyone check
And
for the
another
fangs?
thing,
You know, the most
the
obvious
gods
part
are
of a
making
vampire.
big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Pardon me, friends. Also, the most obvious test, just check home dude for vampire ash. Or vampire dust, and if he has it, vampire. If he doesn't, not a vampire. Just that simple, you know?
Good afternoon.
Well met, milady. I'm Hunmund. I'm a prospector. Alga's my woman, Nord style. None of that chapel wedding nonsense.
Not who I meant to talk to.
Well met. What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Reynold killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
You just told me you were doubting him.
All right. Don't, whatever you want. Sure, you're full of it. Sure, yes, I'm not... Don't, you're a big... I'm not buying that one. You're good.
I know I am. Anyways, tell me about home dude.
Reynold's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Greetings.
There gets touched after the cave. Alright. Taking that.
Good day. I'm Tolkien.
Oh, see, I knew he'd come to
Herald
find
to
us.
Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience.
Right, so I'm working on something right now, but I'll
Countess
come over
Carvane
as soon as
would
I'm
prefer
done.
if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her. The Countess is in attendance from 8 o'clock in the morning until noon, and then again from 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 8 each day. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at that time. You're also welcome to wait anywhere in the Great Hall. Good day.
Alright, anyways, as I was.
It's you.
Oops, did not mean... Okay, I guess I left here too soon. Fuck, we're on a timer, I
What's
believe.
your story? What can I do for you today? Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Reynil and his so-called accomplishment. And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Alright, back to the house we were just at. Get some more information on this Gelborn character, I guess.
Oh, you're back. So, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Reynald has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Reynald is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters.
I know about it because the guy that's been going off about it.
Informed us that Galaborn was killed by Reynil not too long ago. Galaborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Galaborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Reynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Reynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Burning daylight, guys. The more time we waste doing this, the more time he has to get away. Let's try our work, a little bit faster, please.
News from Kvatch for a change.
How goes it? Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Reynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Galaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Reynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only
Then
hope
maybe
at the
just have them
moment.
take off their
Please,
armor, or,
you
you know,
have
their
my
colors.
authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. Please hurry.
I have a day left because you were wasting my time.
What is it now?
Yeah, I've never talked to you before, sir. Leave me alone.
Hey, you.
Alright, let's haul ass. We gotta get there before a day passes. Oh, Oblivion Gate. The hell is going on over here? Oh, are they rushing the gate? That would make sense, wouldn't it? The hell are you? Oh, you're a bandit. Guys, we have other problems at the moment, you know?
You have my ear, citizen.
Like, you guys see that, right? Like, it's not just me? Oh, now you guys are getting involved? Cool. Took you long enough. Oh my god, what happened? What'd I do? Never change, Oblivion, never change.
This is the part where you fall down and
Alright, we're still alive. Well, that was something special. I'm glad we had that little thing happen right there. Let's finish up this quest real quick, then we'll go take care of that gate. Right on time.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you.
Well, now you're just kind of
This
prolonging
leaves
your
me
death.
with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Whoa!
Alright, so what about that?
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I came prepared. I'll be taking that, I guess. Yeah, I'm afraid the Countess of Brumo will need to wait a little bit, because you got an Oblivion Gate to go and deal with now. Hello, ma'am.
News to you,
Your
Braden?
husband has been avenged.
Yes. I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil. I knew I recognized Raynil. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. The other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed. Only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Here you go.
I will now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
What does it do?
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
I do.
Justice
Anyways.
has been done.
That all it does is fortify speed? I don't really need that. Oh well. Anyways, Oblivion Gate. Why are they not on my map? Right, so I will not be stopped. I will take my own route to the tower. You motherfucker. Alright, well, sit down here. What's mad at me now? Hi. Oh, nice. That explains it. Oh, there's no way that one guy's making all that noise. At a certain level, your arrows get the ability to maybe paralyze, which makes them really funny. You know, I find it a little silly this door in hell uses normal tumblers. Oh, that's funny. What are we gonna play when we finish, well, what are we gonna play now that we finish The Last of Us, guys? I really don't have a big playthrough planned out yet for that. I know we still need to do the last DLC for Outlaws. But that won't take a whole lot of time, I don't believe. And I also want to be like a new playthrough. It would just be a continuation of one of our previous playthroughs. Hi, friend. Right, everyone on my ass now. There we go. Hello, friend. Wait, who summoned you? You did? Did you do it? Why are you, like, right there? Not where you're meant to be, buddy. Hi. No, don't run from me. God, you're moving too much. Oh, I died. Oh, shit. How'd that happen? these guys at? They blend in too well sometimes. It's right there. I'd rather not. Hi. You need to die too, buddy. Yeah, you need to go too. Yoink. Well, that's that. Now let's go. Let's go sell some stuff we have real quick. And we'll head back to Anvil and call it. We don't even need to do that. We don't need to do that. Sell some stuff real quick and then we'll call it a night because we're almost at 2:40. And, well, 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's almost, it's currently 3:30, so it's a bit late. I don't work tomorrow, which is why we're doing this. But, I can't go super late. I do gotta do stuff tomorrow.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Alright, take that. Take that. Take that.
A fine transaction.
In exchange, I will buy nothing because you have nothing I want.
Thank you
Alright,
for
well,
your business.
Bye.
Farewell.
Alright guys, I do believe this will be where we call it for tonight. When we resume, actually we could probably, you know what, before we do that, let's head back to Bruma. We can save in front of Bruma, because that's where we gotta be for next session. So while the game loads, our game plan for next time, which will probably be tomorrow night at some point, we're going to do this next quest for the Countess. There's another quest somewhere in the city that we need to do. That'll probably set us somewhat on the path for the Thieves Guild, but we're not gonna start that yet either. But we're gonna finish up our quest here in Bruma. Then we'll go do Sanguine, the Sanguine Shrine, because that one should be pretty straightforward for us. And then after that, I'm going to probably start the Knights of the Nine DLC. I think we've been putting that off long enough, so we can probably start that. I do know that to do that, we gotta do a pilgrimage and hunt down a bunch of shrines, or way shrines, so that'll be not great, but it is what it is. We gotta do it. But yeah, until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all have a great day, have a great night. Hope you all get plenty of sleep, plenty to eat, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will talk to you guys all later on, okay? Bye-bye.